how we left and he left, and he got my home phone number. And I went back to San Francisco and got married and this and that. So the first year of Johnston City was 1961. I didn't go. In 1961, after Johnston City, your dad called me. And he said, "You want to make a road trip?" And I said, "Sure." I said, he said, "Well, I'll furnish all the money. You come all the way to the East Coast." And I said, "Well, I've never been anywhere. Let's go."
Okay.
So he flew me in to Baltimore, or, D.C., where it was. Norma was living back there. I think they were living in Arlington. I don't remember. Anyway, we got off the plane, and he said, "Listen, we're going to go to Houston in a couple of days, make a couple $100 around here, and then we're going to go down the East Coast board, and we get down to Georgia, and there was the trip's over." And he said, "I want you to come to Johnston City next year." So I listened to Beenie. I respected him. I knew he knew what he was doing. So anyway, I beat everybody. But what's funny, I got to throw this in. Norma Jean, your mom, had just bought one of the first Volkswagens, the Bug Volkswagens.
Right.
And I had to go to a spot. I didn't have a car, and Beenie didn't want to drive me, so he told Norma to loan me the car. And I'm a good driver, right? I said, "I swear, I won't do anything. I'll be really careful." Anyway, I went to it, and come back. While I was in there, someone hit the front bumper. I mean, not the bumper,
Fender.
and made a dent like that. And I come out, I said, "Oh my God."
Oh, shit.
I don't know if she ever forgave me for that. It was brand new. I think I was the first one to drive it.
Really? Oh, no.
So anyway, we took off, went down the road, and we beat everybody we played. Everybody. I went to Orange, Virginia,
Who did you
Charleston.
play?
Just me and your dad.
Hold on just. Okay, so who were you playing?
I didn't play it. I played the people he told me to play.
I mean, do you
I didn't
remember
know
anybody?
I didn't know anybody. I never been anywhere in my life except Oklahoma and California. So no one knew me. I didn't know them. I looked like I was about 30 years old, and I just turned 21. So, I did me a couple beers, run around there, and I just beat everybody. I just run over. We come down to Washington, D.C. I beat a guy called Strawberry. Beenie told me, he says, "Whatever you do, don't play Strawberry. He's got a gaff acoustic, a half a coup, and he puts a roll of dimes here." Well, your dad didn't know this until later years. I had just had a half a coup made that was 3 inches longer and weighed 11 ounces. A regular shaft weighs 4.5 ounces. And when he told me that Strawberry he holds the roll of dimes, we both just shoot the shaft, you understand? I went directly without passing go down there, and your dad said, "Listen, you're on your own. I'm out." I said, "Okay." I'll be about 18,000. 18,000.
Yeah, did you keep
And
it all?
Weenie Beenie come in and almost shit. He
Yeah.
said, "What happened here?" I showed him the shaft, and I said, "Listen, I'm going to give you a third." I knew how to whack
That's
money.
'cause you were
I said,
nice.
"You cut out." I said, "Here's 6." I sent 6 home. And we had a little money, so we're going down through there, and we finally get down to Atlanta, down to Georgia, and we play a guy called Squirrel. Long story short, we made some money, and I went home. So about 6 or 7 months later, Beenie called me, and he says, "I made an itinerary out, all the hustlers that come to Johnston City." That's all it was hustlers. And he said, "If you'll follow this itinerary, play him first, him second, you understand?"
Wow.
There's no telling how much money we'll win. I said, "Okay, I'll come. And I'll enter the tournament and everything." He said, "Okay." So I went down there. He gave me his itinerary. And you just got to understand, I'm a brash kid from Oklahoma. I'm full of piss and vinegar. I'm ready to play. I don't want to hear about waiting, you know what I mean? I don't want to hear about it. So I'm running around there. So Beenie acts like he don't know me. And he's coaching me every day, who to play. Anyway, I walk in there the third day, and here's Luther Lassiter, who I don't know from Adam, Marshall Carpenter. Oh my God, this guy, that guy, Irving Crane, every top player in the world is in the back room, gamma room. cornbread red. I walked back there, and like I said, I always looked like young, you know. I looked like I was like 18 or 16 then. And Squirrel said to me, he says, "Hey boy," he said, "you old enough to be in here?" I said, "I don't know about that." I said, "I'm old enough to whip your ass playing pool." Well, that did it. Now, everybody stood up. I pulled out about 5,000 in my pocket. I gamble always. I put about 5,000. Now, Weenie Beenie not there. And of course, well, how do you go play that old man over there? He's 80 years old. And Luther Lasker, 50-time world champion.
Yeah.
And I said, I felt there was something wrong, you know. I said, "I'll play some one pocket, 500 a game." Nah, he said, he don't know that game. I said, he's 80 years old and don't know one pocket. Anyway, we went back and forth arguing and matching up. And Marshall said, "I'll let him spot you the 7 playing 9 ball." I said, "Well, get his ass up there." Well, they wouldn't bet with $150 a game. Well,
So
he beat
you were spotting him, or you spotting him?
he was spotting me.
Yeah, okay.
I was spotting, but nobody knew me.
Yeah,
Who I was.
right.
So this is you guy's a 50-time world champion.
Right.
I never seen me before in his life. So Marshall Carpenter Squirrel said, "I'll let that old man spot you the 7 and 9. And I said, "Well, no one's ever spotted me nothing." I told myself, "I'll play him some. I'll play him 150 a game." I never missed a ball, and I lost 900. So I put the goose stick down, and I said, "Well, just get his ass up there. I'll play him some one pocket for 500 a game." They said, "You got it if we coach him." Squirrel wanted to tell him what shot to shoot, so he did. I beat him out 4,000. But now, Weenie Beenie walks in, and he looks at me and just starts shaking his head. The game's over. I said, "Well," I said, "I lost 9, but I won 3,100. It just cost us about 31,000.
Meaning we should have played to the itinerary.
The itinerary just went down the drain.
Yeah, right. You showed you were too good. That's what happened.
Well, no, but there were 18 other customers I could beat before I beat Lassiter. Oh, you understand?
Oh, all
That's
right.
the way you do it. You beat the bad guy, the best guy.
Right.
Anyway,
right. So who was on the itinerary? What was-
anyway, more or less, Gwyn, that's the way our relationship started. Okay? And we made a little money that time. After that, we wasn't partners. We kind of played each other a little bit. And we're friends for years. You know? And